From the Oklahoma Newsroom, this is a Thunder player-by-player season in review. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Anthony Slater. And Anthony, Nick Collison, a guy that was as steady as probably any player. That's sort of been his role on this franchise for a long time. But he actually suffered an injury, seemingly like everybody else, but got that contract. We now know he's locked up with the Thunder. What could be his role moving forward with the coaching change, especially a guy that has been around the league as long as anybody in that locker room?
He's a guy who, his game's not going to change with a new coach. I don't know that his role's necessarily going to change. He's going to be a backup big man that will give you steady minutes when he's in. Will his offense be there? It's kind of tailed off a little bit the last few seasons. Yeah. Father time, it happens. He's getting older. He's got nicks and knacks on the body. I think when we look at Nick Collison's role moving forward, it's not as much about Collison. It's about Mitch McGary.
Right.
Can Mitch McGary play to a level that he can steadily, take those minutes away from Nick Collison? Because you know what you're going to get from Collison. We're not yet sure with McGary.
What did you like out of his game this last year? I mean, there were so many injuries. Everything gets so skewed. But did you see, while he may be losing some things as he gets older, is he gaining in some other areas?
Hitting threes more, shooting threes more. You don't necessarily want it a ton, but, he's hitting that more. And then I think where you really saw his value, he goes down with a sprained ankle. Somewhat late in the year, and then for about 8 games, they were just dreadful defensively. You don't know what you have with Collison. He came back and he was getting somewhere around 20-something minutes a night, and inserting him back into that lineup that had struggled so much defensively, you could kind of see he'd make a quick steal or he'd come over for a charge. It was like the first time they'd have a charge in 3 weeks, and it was like, oh yeah, these are some of the stuff you kind of take for granted, and you see when he's back.
So maybe Father Time hasn't got everything from Nick Collison.
Not at all.
All right. Thanks, Anthony. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.